leave the administration of President Bola Tinubu. Plus, on the news, Nigeria Defense Academy informs people of Kaduna State of a shooting exercise, which is part of advanced application of fire package for Army Cadet of 72 regular course. From the international scene, 4 people are killed and 6 injured in South Korea after an elevated part of a highway under construction collapsed on Tuesday. Many thanks for joining us at this time. Now details of the news. The National Assembly has promised to come up with tax law that will not leave the administration of President Bola Tinubu, thereby calling for the cooperation of all stakeholders. Record that the Senate Committee on Finance on Monday commenced a 2-day public hearing on the proposed tax bills. Speaking with journalists on the ongoing exercise, the chairman of the committee, Senator Sani Musa, lauded the contributions of all stakeholders at the event, promising that the National Assembly remains resolute. On the initial resistance to the bill from some sections in the north, Senator Ninge dismissed the insinuation, stressing that the whereafter then was for a wider consultation on the bill. The chairman of the committee added that the National Assembly will embark on wide consultation and thereafter organize a retreat where diverse issues on the bill will be discussed.
All living witnesses to what happened at the public hearing yesterday, the tax reform has taken a national dimension. There were reservations in quite a number of clauses that has to do with state fund.
Taking the advice of everyone that had made the presentation, we are going to consider everything on its own merit. We are not particularly looking at which organization or which entity presents, but what is going to be acceptable to all Nigerians, what is going to be acceptable to all regions of this country.
The National Commission for Colleges of Education, NCCE, has expressed its support for the proposed establishment of 10 new colleges of education across Nigeria. At a public hearing of the bills, the Commission urged the House of Representatives to prioritize states that currently lack colleges of education. According to NCCE Executive Secretary Professor Paulinus Okwele, 27 states already have colleges of education. He advocated for the new institutions to be established in the following states, which have none, like Bayelsa, Kwara, Taraba, Jigawa, Ondo, Plateau, Niger, Kaduna, and the Federal Capital Territory and Imo.
The Commission has no objection to the establishment of the 10 proposed Federal Colleges of Education. However, it is our suggestion. We are suggesting to this honorable committee that opportunities be given to states where there are no federal colleges of education.
Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Abbas Tajuddin, represented by Deputy Chief Whip, noted that Nigeria has 205 federal, state and privately owned colleges of education.
205 federal, state, and privately owned colleges of education. On the face value, this number looks substantial. However, when considered against the backdrop of Nigeria's population of about 200,
Education remains the bedrock of national development, and as representatives of the people, we are committed to ensuring that every Nigerian, regardless of their location or socio-economic backgrounds, have access to quality teacher education.
It will interest you to note that this all-important College of Education is needed in my constituency in Lagos. My constituency is heavily densely populated. In this
community of these three emirates that started in Niger State. The Bida Emirate today has 4 institutions of higher learning, including a federal polytechnic. Kontagora today has 3 institutions, including a federal university.
Not to other stories. Following the announcement made by Central Bank of Nigeria on the new upward review of ATM withdrawals charges recently, the directive has sparked mixed feelings. Galaxy TV's Matthew Jabike was on the street to get reactions on what it means to Nigerians.
You will withdraw money, it will be deducted from you. That is at that level. But you know, it will also have an upward charges also for those who do POS. Like now, when the POS people are collecting 5,000 naira, an ATM, when you do 3 withdrawals, is 35 naira. Now you discover that the POS people now, their own will increase. Already they have increased it, yet because some are no longer collecting 500 naira for 5,000. Some are collecting 150, others are collecting 200 naira. And by the time you know it will also increase, you know, the cost of things.
We just have to push everybody to start withdrawing from their own bank. For example, I just made a withdrawal now, so that means they charged me 100 naira because I didn't know. Anyways, I didn't withdraw up to that, but that means we would tend to minimize the way we withdraw, or maybe we resort to over-the-counter withdrawal.
As regard to the ATM increase, is totally condemned. It's an addition to the sufferings of Nigeria, even by saying that the highest money you can take is 20,000. 20,000 cannot cook a pot of soup in Nigeria. So the government has to look into this situation of this country very well. Before the country will catch fire. When it catch fire, it will.
A lot of times in Nigeria, we hear things and we don't actually cash. So they're trying to revive ATM machines in bank premises was dying. It was a dying source channel of access to cash. Most banks, you can't get cash from the ATMs until this CBN intervention. So I think what the CBN is doing is trying to push people back to the ATM machines, and I think it's a good initiative. You know, it will actually, this is a reduction in cost of cash withdrawal. It's just that we don't see it. People are seeing it as an increment. Just check it. So I would encourage everybody, test what I'm saying, go to an ATM, withdraw 5,000, and check how much they debit you. You'll find that it will not be up to 100. For me, the CBN should have done a better job of explaining this to the public.
Still on to the news on Galaxy TV. Let's go on a break. When we come back, the news continues. Stay with us. Many thanks for staying with us. Now, for more updates and latest news, please visit our website www.galaxytvonline.com. Connect with us on our X handle at Galaxy TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Galaxy TV News. You can follow and interact with us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Galaxy TV. Remember to follow and tag us on our Instagram page as Galaxy TV. Our social media platforms are user-friendly and can always accommodate your live updates and comments, as you can easily scan our IG QR code. Fire on Tuesday gutted some shops in the Ladipo market, destroying goods worth millions of naira. The Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, Dr. Olufemi Okeosonyintolu, confirmed this in a statement made available to newsmen on Tuesday. He said that the agency received distress call through its emergency toll-free lines at about 9 minutes past 12 concerning the fire outbreak. The SEMA immediately activated the state's emergency response plan and response team from its Kappa base. Upon arrival at the scene of the incident, it was discovered that a warehouse surrounded by short-circuit power surge after public electricity power supply was restored to the area, he said. Okelson Itolu said that there was no record of injury or loss of life during the incident. However, valuable goods worth a fortune were destroyed by the inferno, he added. The Nigerian Defense Academy (NDA) has informed the people of Afaka, Kauya and Mando, Kaduna State of a shooting exercise which is part of the Advanced Application of Fire Package for the Army Cadet of the 72 regular course. It is slated to take place on the 26th of February or through the 1st of March and will involve live firing arms. Maydawa has called on pedestrian, cattle rearers, farmers and all to ensure they avoid these places during the period of the exercise, albeit warning signs have been mounted around the area as well as barriers to notify the people that the areas are restricted. Despite these safety measures, NDA is pleading with the people of Afaka, Kauya and Mando and the surrounding communities to heed to the warnings to prevent any armed casualties and also for a successful training shooting exercise. The Anambra State Police Command says it has extended the search for the killers of the lawmaker representing Onisha 1 constituency in the State House of Assembly, Honorable Justice Azuka. The command, in a statement by spokesperson Tochukwu Ikenga, said the search for the lawmaker killers has been extended to neighboring Delta and Enugu State. According to the police, some of the arrested suspects have been cooperating with the police in ensuring that the fleeing suspects are arrested and brought to face the full wrath of the law. Meanwhile, the Anambra State Police Commissioner CP Ikyo Yorutugu promised to ensure that the trust reposed in the State Police Command by the Governor Saludo-led administration is not betrayed, hence the charge on the tactical team of the command to arrest the fleeing suspects who killed the and the legalities that will jeopardize their future. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) has organized a one-day lecture tagged Future Summit to sensitize school children on the dangers of drugs. Our correspondent Deli Fasson completes the story.
The war against drugs abuse by the NDLEA in Auchi, Edo State brought together secondary school students as well as resource persons who dwell on the dangers of drug abuse. The NDLEA area commander in Auchi, Timothy, stressed on the dangers of drug abuse, among others.
The cigarette you see contains what we call formaldehyde. Formaldehyde is a chemical that is used to sample the purpose of environment.